peculiar fella. He has this dream about this idol. And I'm under the impression that he took this dream really serious. He really thought he was somebody. Now, at the end of chapter 2, we have King Nebuchadnezzar talking about, I'm going to praise your God. He's God of gods. He's King of kings. He's Lord of lords. He's everything. And there's no other God. He's great and mighty. But in chapter 3, he backslid. He forgot who just revealed to him this whole image thing. And he decided, because I'm big and bad, I want to build the image. But because I'm King Nebuchadnezzar, I'm going to make it all gold. Because if the gold hair represented me, then why not the whole idol? Now, in the Word of God, in King James, I believe, or actually in NIV, and it might do in New Living too, it says that the idol was 90 feet tall. To give you an example of 90 feet tall, Statue of Liberty is 130 feet tall from head to toe. So you put the Statue of Liberty, cut off a few feet, and you got King Nebuchadnezzar. And I'm not sure if this image was of him, but from a couple of chapters away in chapter, I think it's 4 or 5, he gets turned into an animal. So I'm thinking it was him. I'm just thinking. So he has this idol erected. And he has the audacity not to call the people. You know, it was funny because when I went back to kind of meditate on this, he didn't call the people. He didn't call all of Babylon. He just called the pastoral staff. He didn't call all of Babylon. He just called the leadership team. He called all of those that were in position because he wanted to dedicate this idol to himself. And he had someone, because he didn't even address the people. He had someone else come in and say, look, this is what y'all going to do. When the music plays, you're going to bow. If you do not bow, you're going to get thrown into the fiery furnace. So now we have these people. And if I know anything about Nebuchadnezzar, he was probably very, very persuasive. But he told them to worship him or they would be thrown into the fiery furnace. I'm wondering if he had went to any church in America and saw how hard it is to get people to worship. So he decided, look, I ain't even going to deal with all that. I'm not going to have no worship courting up there pumping and priming the people. I'm just going to say, worship me or get put in the fiery furnace.
Cut out the middleman. That's good.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But so you have Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego because they are over Babylon. So they're there. Daniel's back at the royal court. And all of these people are here. Step back. We have all the rulers here. These are the same rulers that tried to tell the king his dream. These are the same astrologers and dreamers and whatever else was there. They tried to interpret this dream. They're all here and they're standing there. So right now, I don't think they really like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego because they understand whenever I look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that reminds me of my failure. So I don't like them. You got to understand what's really going on here. Because, see, we as single people, we're going to do some things for God. And there's going to be some people that were already there doing the thing that you're coming to do. And they're going to look at you and say, you know what? Every time I look at you, it reminds me of my failure. And it doesn't even have to be a failure. It might just been they were not fitted for that job. So therefore, you have Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I need some illustrations. I need to see this. I need a Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Come on up here. Come on. I need a Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So we have Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and they're standing there. Now, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to make sure that y'all can't see one another. Because I don't think they was always together. I'm just saying. I'm thinking if they was doing things, the pastoral staff don't come 15 into one place. Sometimes we go places by ourselves. So we got Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They don't have no communication with one another. They're there and they're there because the king told them. Now they're obedient to the king because that's their employer. He's the one that's making sure they eat. He's the one that's making sure they have clothes. He's the one that's making sure they have a place to live. So yeah, you asked me to come, I'm going to come. I know enough about God to know that I need to obey them.